Hey everybody, Matt here with Halloween Daily News, and today we got an exciting update on the new Halloween comedy, The Curse of Bridge Hollow. This is a new project from Netflix that we have been covering for over a year now since we first learned that it was in development. It stars Marlon Wayans, who you know from the classic horror comedies Scary Movie and A Haunted House. It also stars Priah Ferguson, who Stranger Things fans will know as Lucas's younger sister Erica on that hit show. And the cast is rounded out by a bunch of other really funny people, including Rob Riggle, who's always really funny in everything he's in, John Michael Higgins, who's great, Lauren Lapkus, who, if you saw the David Spade Netflix comedy The Wrong Missy, she's hilarious in that. And Kelly Rowland is in the film as well, who horror fans will remember from Freddy vs. Jason. For music fans, she needs no introduction. Netflix released the official trailer for The Curse of Bridge Hollow on September 14th, exactly 1 month before it will premiere on the streaming network on October 14th. They also released this official poster, which rightfully puts the Halloween atmosphere where it should be, placing a giant jack-o'-lantern front and center, and then a smaller jack-o'-lantern up there in the upper center as well. Our leading man is up top. He looks fittingly befuddled, playing a scientist father character who is going to be pretty skeptical about Halloween itself and about anything supernatural happening on Halloween. And, of course, Priah Ferguson plays his daughter. She looks great there in her witch hat. The plot of the film is a little bit like that of another Halloween movie coming out in October, Spirit Halloween, the movie. In both films, the story concerns decorations coming to life that this young teenage girl finds, and it then brings some of the decorations throughout the town of Bridge Hollow to life. And she has to team up with her skeptical dad, played by Wayans, to save the day and presumably the world on this Halloween night adventure. So we're going to dive into the official trailer right now, and I'll tell you what I got from it. And as always, I invite you to participate and chime in as we go along in the comments below, and let me know what I missed in this trailer breakdown.
Look, Sid, I know you're going to miss Brooklyn.
So the trailer opens setting up a similar scenario that we've seen on other family comedy movies, where a family is leaving their town, in this case Brooklyn, and relocating to the town that we will come to know as Bridge Hollow. And obviously the teenage daughter here in the family is not very happy about that, but then she sees these zombies out on display in one of the yards, and she has an interesting reaction to it.
As you can see, everybody around here kind of goes crazy around Halloween.
So she's a little bit excited when she sees that this town has zombies, and there's Rob Riggle's character explaining that this town goes a little crazy during Halloween, which makes me already really like the town of Bridge Hollow.
Around here kind of goes crazy around.
Everybody doing their different themed yard decorations. Here it's a military checkpoint.
Around here kind of goes.
Here it's a pirate theme, and it looks like they're even going to be going to a Halloween carnival fair type event. So right off the bat, loaded with some of that all-important Hallosphere that we're always looking for.
I think it's kind of silly. I mean, do you still believe in Santa Claus? Why? What have you heard? Is he okay? Let's not invite those neighbors over for dinner.
And so Marlon Wayans' dad character, who they'll explain in a minute, is a scientist. He's not into Halloween, so he is not one of us, at least at the top of this trailer. He is not one of us. He thinks the whole thing's kind of silly, like Santa Claus. I mean, come on. I think we could not disagree more. Halloween is nothing like Santa Claus, the traditions of Halloween, nothing like the traditions of Christmas. Halloween is Halloween. Anyway, here's hoping he comes around by the end of the movie to appreciate the greatest day of the year, like we do.
Neighbors over for dinner.
So you got plans for tonight? My dad's a science teacher. So he doesn't really do Halloween?
Let me guess.
And here he is making light of the kids in costumes. not really into it at all, as you can see. And Priya's character even says as much. She says that my dad's a scientist, so he doesn't really do Halloween. So he is, not only does he not do Halloween, he is just belittling these kids for their costumes, and the adults for getting into it too. So from the outset, this guy could not be less relatable. So I think we're all going to be rooting along when these decorations come to life and scare the piss out of him.
Power Rangers, Madonna, Puerto Rican Prince.
You are so old.
There once
And I absolutely love this truck right here. I don't know who is driving this jack-o'-lantern pickup truck, but I am in love with this.
lived a wicked man named Stingy Jack.
That's Lauren Lapkus there. I don't know if that's her character who drives that jack-o'-lantern truck, but if so, she's probably going to be my favorite character.
This got a lot cooler.
And Lauren's character informs our young teenage heroine here that her house may in fact be haunted, to which her response is, this town just got a whole lot cooler. So it sounds like Priya's character is in fact one of us.
Cooler. You guys are not gonna believe this. Stingy Jack tricked me into finding his old lantern.
So they talk about this legend of Stingy Jack, and she talks about how she was tricked into lighting his old lantern. And this actually does look like an old school jack-o'-lantern. Like, I mean, old before we were carving pumpkins, like back when they were carving turnips. And this might even be older than that, some kind of pottery made into a jack-o'-lantern face. But gotta love that it's the lighting of this lantern that is gonna kick everything into motion, it sounds like. And pretty fitting that it is the lighting of that lantern that kicks all of the supernatural activity into motion here on Halloween night. And immediately you can see the decorations starting to come to life. Rob Riggles. Some of these zombie animatronics are the first things that start moving. You saw a cutout black cat that started moving as soon as it was exposed to this supernatural activity. So it's going to just be spreading throughout the town. And in a town so filled with Halloween spirit, it looks like there's going to be no shortage of spooky decorations to come to life and wreak all kinds of havoc.
And now the Halloween decorations are coming to life.
Come on, Sid. That's just not something that happens.
Really cool, spooky clown here. This is going to give a lot of people the creeps. Obviously, this is a family-friendly movie, but I think they're probably going to have some fun teenage appropriate scares and humor here.
Sid, they're just actors. I don't think you're allowed to touch me unless I sign a waiver.
I thought that was a pretty funny line when he says, I don't think you're allowed to touch me unless I signed a waiver. I'm sure haunt goers will share a laugh at that. He says, repeat, the clowns are not actors. And here we go with a whole lot of these animatronics being brought to life here on this night. I even see one of those 12-foot skeletons in the background there over on the left-hand side of the screen. This looks like it's going to be just loaded with Halloween atmosphere from beginning to end. As soon as they get to this town of Bridge Hollow, all the residents seem to be really into it. And of course that has to be because when the decorations are brought to life, there's going to be a ton of them brought to life, it looks like here.
If we can't stop Jack by midnight,
Every day will be Halloween.
And she says if we can't stop Jack by midnight, then every day will be Halloween. And this is just a classic still. Marlon Wayans doing what he does, harkening back to some of his iconic comedy roles here. I love that he's playing the dad here. I think Ferguson is awesome and hilarious as Erica on Stranger Things. So I think the casting here is really right on. I love that we have Marlon Wayans playing the dad figure here. You know, he's like my age, so he's here in the dad role, a very unrelatable, un-Halloween loving a character, at least in the beginning, but by this time, obviously, he's starting to come to realize that, yeah, the supernatural is real, at least on this night.
This is our house.
And this has got to be one of my favorite scenes in this trailer. Kelly Ferguson's character of Sydney's mom in this film. She is, our characters are fighting with a life-size jack-o'-lantern, flaming-headed animatronic decoration brought to life and looking pretty wicked right here. I really love this still. I love this this particular decoration brought to life, and I love the look of it. I love the steam coming off of him right here. Looking forward to seeing more of this guy in this film for sure.
We are not about to die here.
You know what you could do to something that's real?
Booyah!
You can kick its ass.
Hey, Sid, you know what the chainsaw was originally called? A bone cutter.
And he's gonna take the chainsaw eventually to some of these skeletons. It looks like, saying that the chainsaw was originally called a bone cutter. Get one of those creepy baby mask outfits. And I guess that's another one of the decorations brought to life. Again, I love the look here, all the decorations that we're seeing everywhere. It takes place on Halloween night. And in this case, it's not one of the decorations. It's revealed that it's actually somebody in one of those creepy baby costumes.
I'm so sorry. But baby, I know.
And I dig the title font here. It looks kind of like the title of a Stephen King book.
These zombies just bit me! Ah! Zombies don't have nervous systems. Good call, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Burn.
And as we've previously reported, The Curse of Bridge Hollow will premiere on Netflix on Friday, October 14th. Like I said, I feel like the cast here is right on for this type of a movie. You've got some comedy veterans here, and you've got an up-and-comer, really hot current talent right now with Priah Ferguson, really hot off of her Stranger Things role. And, Marlon Wayans just doing what he does best. I think this is going to be fun. Watching this really uptight scientist dad come around and hopefully fall in love with Halloween by the end of the day. Maybe not, though. Maybe he at the end of the day he has had enough of it. But and yeah, popular theme for Halloween 2022 in a couple of the movies releasing, that of Halloween decorations coming to life for whatever supernatural reason. But this looks like it's going to be a load of fun, a bag full of treats, so to speak. And this guy especially looks really cool. I can't wait to see more stuff like this. The Halloween-specific decorations that you don't see any other time. Like I said, I loved seeing that 12-foot skeleton in the background of a couple shots. You saw a witch flying around at a certain point. And, of course, all the signage, all the party atmosphere in the background, all the colors, really bringing out Halloween in this town of Bridge Hollow, a town after my own heart, I have to say. When this was first announced, I speculated at the time that this will be very likely hitting that Halloween comedy sweet spot that Hubie Halloween hit in 2020 and became one of Netflix's most watched original films of that year. And I think it will absolutely fit that bill. I think it'll make a great double bill with Hubie. Actually, this year, if you want to double those up, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. It looks like the filmmakers really just leaned in to the holiday aspect of it all, exactly the way we want them to do on a Halloween movie. As always, let me know what I missed in this trailer breakdown, and let me know your thoughts on the official trailer for The Curse of Bridge Hollow. Are you excited for this like I am? I'm definitely going to be checking it out when it premieres on October 14th on Netflix. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our ongoing coverage of this film and all of the other Halloween movies coming our way in just the next few weeks for Halloween 2022. Until then, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching.